Finally, they're recognizing that Chicago has talent too.
1 to the 2 to the 3. I'm sucker free, live in your TV. It's me and Marky G, we be real. Flavor like gumbo, so get a ball, put down your monkey control and kick your feet up. BJ turn the beat up, connect with Chicago's best, from Bump J to IMI to Kanye West. Plus your boy E-Leather Kid from the memoirs. We getting ours, interviews from local stars before they made it. So many imitate, but they be talking. Paying no mind, we already shine. It ain't hard to find. 7:30 every Wednesday. Hurry, BJ got the crop, real flavor. Supply the block with true hip hop. Check your dial, it's already 7:30. Better hurry, channel 25 lock, cause that's real flavor. The industry is ours for the taking. My city's been patient, it's time we came up. Let's start a movement, show them what we got till we blow the spot. Real flavor. Supply the block with true hip hop. Show now. DJ hold it down. DJ hold it down. Chicago's own. It's real.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Real Flavor. Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy BJ holding it down as your studio host for the whole show today. And speaking of show, our very special guest on today's show is the #1 DJ in Chicago, and I'll go ahead and say the #1 DJ in the country for Juke music. That's right, you've heard of it. You've seen, MTV come here to our town and do a little segment on Juke music scene here, but they didn't give it enough justice because they didn't interview the #1 DJ that's responsible for this music, and it's a long list of people behind him that, put their hand in and are responsible for the music as well. But DJ Slugo, we felt that, he deserved a whole hour show on him because the man is a pioneer. I won't tell you everything. I'll let the interview, between him and our field correspondent, Attorney John Tellis, explain all of the details and, what were DJ Slugo's inspiration growing up, where he's from, and what Juke music is about, what it really is, what's the definition of Juke music, and just the craze, because there's a huge craze about it. I'll let them go ahead and explain, the tremendous contributions that DJ Slugo is making, and, the future, the bright future that's ahead of DJ Slugo and other DJs behind him in the music as well. And we have, a very special interview on the show. In addition to DJ Slugo's interview, we have the #1 dance troupe on today's show. That's right, Final Phaze from Chicago's South Side, off the 9 at 79th Street, just east of King Drive. They're going to be on the show talking about, how they are inspired to dance to the music of DJs like DJ Slugo, what got them involved, and what, footwork is all about. I might have to go take some lessons. I'm a little bit too young to do that stuff, but, really old, not young. But keep the station locked. We got flashback videos, who's get the props, what's real with our girl Sheena, and Real Talk with Attorney John Tellis. But for right now, we're going to toss it to Attorney John Tellis with today's special guest, DJ Slugo. Keep it locked.
Thanks a lot, BJ. What's up, Real Flavor? This is Attorney John Tellis holding it down for you this evening. On today's show, we're going to have an interview with DJ Slugo, one of Chicago's finest Juke house DJs. We're going to take a seat with Slugo here in Chicago's finest beauty and barber salon. So keep it locked.
Yo, this DJ Slugo and you watching Real Flavor.
Many imitate, but they be talking. Paying no mind, we already shine. It ain't hard to find. 7:30 every Wednesday. Hurry, BJ got the crop, real flavor. Supply the block with true hip hop. Check your dial, it's already 7:30. Better hurry, channel 25 lock, cause that's real flavor.
Quality, style, fashion, you'll find it all at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs. At 1827 West 103rd in Beverly, Island Furs' entire inventory is 50 to 70% off. Ask about the 2-for-1 Red Dot sale. Island Furs is a full-service salon with financing, layaway, cleaning, repairs, glazing, and storage at one location. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance.
Fashion for men and women. Suits from $99.99, shoes from $39, accessories from $29. On-site tailor, not just dressed, well dressed. Studio Giovanni, located in the Landing Shopping Center, 16713 Torrance Avenue in Lansing, Illinois. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Studio Giovanni, not just dressed, well dressed.
We be real, flavor like gumbo, so get a ball, put down your more control and kick your feet up.
Welcome back, Real Flavor. It's Attorney John Tellis holding it down this evening with DJ Slugo.
What's up, John?
How you feel?
All right. Have a seat.
Thank you. Sluggo, what's up with the name? What's today?
I got it back in my grammar school days from the funnies in the paper with Nancy and Sluggo. You know, went from that to me putting the DJ in front of it. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, what type of music do you make?
Everybody calls me Juke now, but we originally called it Ghetto House. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Ghetto House / Juke. You know what I mean?
Okay. How would you define the Ghetto House sound?
It's really like no other. It's like a up tempo. It's like a double timing of the rap sound that we got here. You know, Chicago got a sound where, you know, it was slowed down like the Twister type thing. Right. We figured to take the house music, speed it up, double time it. So it's like 160, 165, you know. It's real up tempo, up energetic, you know what I mean?
So is the Ghetto House sound distinguishable from the disco house sound or the traditional Chicago house music sound at all?
Yeah, it's more of a up tempo because it's like closer to techno, you know what I mean? But it's hood, you know. The slogans that you hear will be something that you'll hear up under the buildings or in the neighborhood or something. You know, we'll hear some of the guys on the corner saying something, or the girls come up with something, it's concepts, and we'll take that, put a real fast beat behind it, and the kids will dance to it because they're already familiar with the concept. Right. You know, we just put the beat behind it, and it is what it is.
So how long have you been experimenting with this sound?
With the sound itself, probably about maybe 15 years. You know, people think it's new, but it's not. You know, we've been doing this since the 80s. You know, so it's not new. It's just new to people who ain't heard it yet. You know what I mean?
Are you born and raised in Chicago?
Born and raised.
What side of the city you represent?
South side.
South side?
Yes, sir.
What high school did you attend?
DuSable.
All right.
DuSable High School. Act like it. Act like it.
So would you say that the Ghetto House sound represents, you know, your experience in Chicago and what you live, eat, and breathe being a Chicagoan?
Yeah, I mean that's how I got the ghetto in front of it. You know what I'm saying? It's Ghetto House. We took the house music and made it ghetto. You know, the old school house music is more down tempo, 130, 135 BPM. We sped it up, put some hood behind it, and kids start feeling it. You know what I mean?
And would you say that the Ghetto House sound plays an important role in the Chicago hip hop scene?
Yeah, I mean, because by them doing it at a slow tempo, anywhere from like 75 to like 85 BPM, and us being able to double time it like that, it's easy for us to do collabos. You know, every hip hop artist that's in Chicago now is now deciding to do a Juke version of they songs. You know what I'm saying? It actually took other people from other cities to want to do it first, and now Chicago, you know, is jumping on.
Now, who are some of these others from other cities that latched on to the Ghetto House movement in the beginning stages?
Missy Elliott was like one of the first ones to touch on it. She did it in a video. At the end of the video, then she took it to the MTV Awards, and after everybody seen the MTV and BET Awards, it was like everybody wanted to get a hold to it. The MTV came to Chicago to actually see the dancing and to hear the music and what was going on. So they reached out to all of us, you know, had us all come out, asked us a few questions, you know, tried to, you know, put it on the map. You know, it was already here. Right. You know, it reached to other places like Detroit, Minnesota. You know, it was more regional. Right. But now, you know, by MTV touching it, it's like worldwide now.
So do you believe that Ghetto House is one of the key elements to promote the emergence of Chicago in the national scene?
Yeah, I mean, it's like when you're in Chicago, you can't get around it. Like, it's not a club that's not playing it. You know, it's like we went from being up under the buildings and playing it in the buildings to now everybody in the clubs dancing to it. You know, and it's overseas. It's like it's bananas. It's like it's real big overseas. You know, so you know, I see it being on the level of rap maybe 2-3 years from now. I don't even give it that long. You know, it's got its niche now. People are latching on to it, you know, and some of the big artists have already touched it. So, you know, we just got to keep it here, you know, where it came from, and don't let them take it from us. You know what I mean?
There it is, Real Flavor, your introduction, Ghetto House Music 101 with DJ Slugo. We'll be right back after the break with more Real Flavor.
We'll catch up more with Attorney John Tellis and DJ Slugo, our very special guest on today's show. And might I mention again, the #1 DJ out here in the streets for Juke music, #1 DJ out here in the country, you know what I'm saying? But he has a long, you know what I'm saying, list of people behind him, and they all get down, and that's a good thing. That's a positive story about, you know, the DJs here doing this trend of music called juke music. All of them support each other, they got each other's back, and that's what, you know, all of us need to do more in the industry of music. Keep the station locked. We'll catch up more with them after the break.
Imitate, but they be talking. Paying no mind, we already shine. It ain't hard to find. 7:30 every Wednesday. Hurry, BJ got the crop, real flavor.
Supply the block with true hip hop.
Check your dial, it's already 7:30. Better hurry, channel 25 lock, 'cause
It's about to go down.
that's real flavor.
I'm the man, the man, the man, the man.
DJ,
I'm the man, the man,
Marky
the
G.
man, the man. I'm the man, the man, the man.
Keep it steppin', 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 steppin'.
I'm the man, the man, the man, the man.
We be real, flavor like gumbo. So get a ball, put down your more control, and kick your feet up.
Hey yo, this Dane, one of Team First Records. You watching Real Flavor? Holla.
Welcome back, Real Flavor. Attorney John Tellis holding it down this evening with DJ Slugo. We're here at Chicago's finest beauty and barber salon, 110 East 47th Street. Slugo, you asked me to meet you down here at this location. Are you familiar with this area?
Yeah, this down here where I was born and raised at, you know what I'm saying? 47, 49, you know. So I wanted to bring it back to the hood, you know.
Definitely. Now, turning the focus back to the music for a moment. Earlier, you went into some of the technical aspects of how ghetto house music is produced and how that makes it unique. Could you explain to some of our viewers who may not be as familiar with the technical side, what do you mean by BPMs?
That's the beats per minute, you know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. But yeah, that's the beats per minute. That's how fast the track is going per minute, you know what I'm saying? So that's what BPM means, for those that don't know.
No doubt. Now bring us up to speed. What were some of the ghetto house projects that you worked on in the past that were more prominent?
Well, one of the main ones that everybody was real familiar was Vulture Hour. I did the Vulture Life track and put all the guys in the hood name in there. I did a record called Weather Rats. That's the everybody chanting back and forth. Did another track called Like a Raw, and currently working with Duo. Did the Do or Die remix, the Twister remix. You know, any rapper that's in the shop right now, I'm working on something with Bump and Shauna right now. So, you know, it is what it is. Anything I can speed up, I'm gonna touch it.
Definitely. So collaborations are big for you in 07. You're looking to do more diverse things with the house movement.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's just like that.
So coming from Chicago, what methods are you using to promote the ghetto house movement in your sound?
Well, we're doing it via internet, street sales, flyers, vehicle wraps, whatever way we can get it out there, you know, especially the internet. The internet plays a real big thing in the Juke thing, you know, in MySpace. MySpace is real big for me.
What do you think the most challenging aspect of promotion is for an independent entity that is Chicago-based, dealing with this particular market?
Well, the biggest challenge is getting somebody to put big promotional dollars behind what we're doing. A lot of people don't believe in what we're doing, you know, and it takes us like daily or weekly, monthly, just to prove to people that this music and what we're doing makes money, you know what I mean? So the biggest problem that we have is having to keep prove ourselves to people, you know, and get people to put big dollars behind us.
So you believe the missing link is financing for the most part?
Yeah, basically, you know, I mean, we can get somebody, you know, to put some promotional dollars behind us, you know, give us some, you know, cable access, some, you know, we can get a commercial. You know, we don't even have a Juke video. Nobody's ever shot a video for Juke. And we got artists who actually implement Juke into their video, but then don't want to, you know, we got artists who broke out of Chicago and don't have nobody juking in their videos at all. But these are the same people hanging in the club watching people juke. You know, so if we can get that done.
I'm aware that you've produced some video products yourself. Can you tell us a little bit about those projects?
Yeah, well, I did a Chicago Juke DVD, and I did one for the hood too in the process of shooting that. So I'm working on volume 2 of the Juke DVD now with the dance groups in Chicago. You know, that way I'm doing the DVD so they can't say it came from nowhere else. You know, we got documented footage that it started here. You know what I'm saying? That's where it began. That's my purpose for shooting the DVDs.
So where are you trying to ultimately take the Juke movement?
Basically, anywhere they let us take it. You know, I mean, I'm traveling with it right now. You know, going to do different parties in different cities, stuff like that. You know, I done did the overseas thing already. You know, trying to get back over there if they give my passport back. You know, so basically, I'm trying to get it on the level of rap. You know, where the artists, you know, you got a lot of Juke DJs. You know, been doing it for 10, 15 years and not eating the way they supposed to be eating off of it. So that's what I'm trying to do. Basically, get it to a level where even the guys who started it can come back, do what they was doing, and then, you know, feed their kids off of it, you know.
Now, what kind of vibe do you get when you travel around the country and you present this new music?
Yeah, well, the vibe in other cities, it's ironic that you get more love in other cities than you do in your own. Like, people take to the music in other cities like it's a new thing, it's up-tempo, and, you know, even people of other nationalities, you know what I'm saying? Like, they take to it like it's new, it's energetic, this is what's happening. You know, I can't get that type of love here, you know what I mean? I get it from the people in the buildings, the hood. That's why I brought you down here, you know, where it started at. You know, we get that down here, but when we take it to other places, you know, they got us banned in some clubs. You know, it's just too energetic, you know, people, you know, you got to see it. You got to see what I'm talking about when it comes on in the club, what it does to the females, and then how the males react to what the females is doing. And you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we got some footage of some of that high energy dance, no doubt. But let me ask you this: when you move about the country, you present this new idea or what appears to be new to them. Do you run into a lot of imitators? Have you generated imitators in other towns?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually had people who went to cities where somebody was saying they was me. You know, it's crazy, and that's what made me start putting. When I first started putting out the music, I didn't have my face on the CDs. I just had my name, and then I ran into that in Springfield one time, with somebody actually saying they was me. So I started putting my face on the CD so people can actually put their face with the name.
Looks like you're almost done with the fade. Where we headed next?
Well, you know, I'm gonna take you down there in the hood where it all started at. You know. Where my heart's still at, but the buildings ain't no longer standing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take you down there and show you the grass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, BJ, back to you in the studio.
Man, thanks a lot, John. Man, keep the station locked. We'll be back more with Attorney John Tellis and our guest, DJ Slugo, after the break. And we'll also catch up with Sheena with What's Real, giving you information about hot CD releases, DVD releases, and stuff like that across the country. So keep it locked.
Many imitate, but they be talking. Hey, no mind, we already shine. It ain't hard to find. 7:30 every Wednesday. Hurry, BJ got the crop, real flavor. Supply the block with true hip hop. Check your dial, it's already 7:30. Better hurry, channel 25 lockers. That's real flavor.
We enjoy coming to Cisco's Music World because he always has the latest music and he can always get you what you want at Cisco Music World.
I enjoy the music, I enjoy the camaraderie, and to see a person that's a baby boomer that's doing so much for the community, it has really just made me want to just really get more involved.
Whenever I get an opportunity to come by to see Cisco at Cisco's Music World, I'm here to sing and to entertain the seniors. That's what we like to do.
Whenever I'm in town, I like to come by Cisco Music World. I mean, you can find everything that you might ever thought you wanted to by any artist.
Whenever you get a chance, you stop by at Cisco's Music World.
You got to come down to Cisco's Music World. Great guy doing his thing, trying to make the community better. There's no other way to do it.
We be real, flavor like gumbo, so get a bowl, put down your more control, and kick your feet up.
What's real? Hey, this is Sheena for What's Real. Now, in the month of March, we have a lot of hot CDs coming out. The week of March 8th, we have Casual One with Still Here Till Then, Consequence with Don't Quit Your Day Job. We have Kay Riley with The Incredible Life of Riley, a self-debut album from Marley Days, and Pat Rich with Gorilla California. The week of March 11th, we have Ace Deuce with Raw and Uncut, Black Milk by Popular Demand, and DTTX with Stuck in the Game. We also have Ghostface Killer with Hidden Darts, J.R. Ryder with My Past Is Your Future, and Mr. Kane In My Life. The week of March 18th, we have Bad Boy the Prince with Across the Water. It's a CD-DVD combination. Crime Mob with Hated On Mostly, and Kevin the Dude with Waiting to Inhale. Also March 18th, we have LP with I'll Sleep When You're Dead, Lil Bruce with Liquid Assets, and Southside Soldiers with New West Coast. The week of March 25th, we have Heatmakers with Rush. Lil Flip has a CD-DVD combo called I Need Mine. Olivia and DJ Woo Kid was So Seductive, and Spanish Fly with Crimes of Agony. Now you definitely want to check out these concerts at the House of Blues. It's an 18 over show on Thursday, March 8th. It's Public Enemy, X-Clan, Heat Mob, and Lowdown. On Saturday, March 10th at the U.S. Beer Company, it's a 21 and over show. It's Illegit, Pugs, Adams, and Trek Life. And I'm Sheena, and that's what's real.
What's real? What's real? What's real?
What's up, Real Flavor? Welcome back. You just saw What's Real with Sheena. Here we are again with DJ Slugo here at 49th and State in what is today a vacant lot. Slugo, can you tell us what is the significance of this area, this lot right here?
Well, before it was a vacant lot, you know what I'm saying, like all of this here used to be buildings. You know, the Robert Taylor homes, you know what I'm saying, 49th State, everybody called it the Vulture City. That's why Born and Raised, this is where it all kicked off at, you know. All of it started right here. You know, I used to throw all the parties in the building, from the building to downstairs, from downstairs to the social room, then took it over to the Boys and Girls Club way over there in the center, 51st and Family.
Can you share with us one of the wildest moments that took place on this block, 49th and State, in your lifetime?
My lifetime, it had to be the worst thing that ever happened to me down here, being in here, is getting into a little feud under the building one day and getting shot. So that's about the weirdest experience I had down. You know, anybody that got shot know what it's like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I never want that to happen again, but that's the one of the things I can remember down here, you know, me getting shot, and you know, I lost a lot of friends down here too, you know, so it's pretty
But I'm
crazy.
sure you also have some fun memories.
Oh yeah,
Well, share with us some of the highlights that you
the highlights is the picnics. You know, anybody that came from down here know the picnics. We used to do the picnics down here on 49th, State Street picnics, just that simple. You know what I'm saying? We used to do the picnics down on State Street. It was the happiest time. Everybody was together, unified, having a good time, good music, food. Everybody had good money and everything back then. You know?
Would you say that those times were part inspiration for what you do musically?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is my inspiration. This is where it all come from. Like, this the hood. Ghetto House is from the hood. All of it was instilled in me right here. You know, all of the slogans, the slang, the musical vibe, all that from right here. You know, right here in these buildings, from Beethoven to Dusau. You know, everybody know what that is. You know, from Beethoven to Dusau.
Now that these buildings have been destroyed, what do you think the impact of that will be on the south side of Chicago?
Well, I mean, basically, it's still in everybody's heart, but they basically killed the south side, you know, as far as with the kids, you know, because it's things that kids are coming up now they're not going to experience what we experienced down here. Right. Even the bad experience. Sometimes bad experience be good experience, you know, for your future. But, you know, they killed the whole culture down here. You know what I mean? They spreading them all out. You know, and a lot of these guys getting in trouble because they're not used to no environment but this environment. Right. You know, so they killed the whole culture down here. You know, you got to understand that's 10, 15 buildings, 16 floors, you know, 160 apartments, 2-3 families per apartment, and they spread them all out. You know, it's easy to do the math. I don't know why they did it, but hey, you know, that's how it is.
Yeah. Let's shift gears a little bit and return our focus to the music. Now, earlier you mentioned the dance element of the Juke House movement. How important is the dance component of Juke House as a movement?
Oh, well, you know, the dances are composed from, the music is called Ghetto House.
Right.
The dances that they doing is called juking, right, which is composed from the music. Right. You know, so everybody used to be, I don't know what they called the dance. You know, they had different names for the dance. They make up a different dance or name for the dance every other week. Right. But, you know, juking is derived from ghetto house. Ghetto house is the music itself.
Gotcha.
Juking is the dance.
All right. Now, your moniker is DJ Slugo. Exactly. Are you a producer of ghetto house music? Are you a ghetto house artist? How would I characterize DJ Slugo in that spectrum?
I'm DJ Slugo first and foremost. DJ. I started out DJing. Went from DJing to production to change the sound of the music. Right. You know, and then after that, I'm an artist. Okay. You know, so I'm a DJ / producer / artist.
So you wear each one of those hats?
Yeah, every last one.
All right. Can you highlight for us some of the other artists that are affiliated with the ghetto house movement, whether they be producers, artists, DJs?
Okay, you got DJ Dion, you got DJ Milton, you got DJ Funk, you know, Waxmaster, Jammin' Gerald, you got DJ Amar, you got Gatman, you got, man, it's a lot of them to think of. You got Spin, Rashad, you got the new guys, Rock and Peanut, you got Solo, you got Thaz, you know, DJ Boo, you got my man DJ Boogie, you know, it's a lot of DJs and producers and artists, you know, doing this juke thing. So
there's an entire movement. There's a community here.
Oh, it's an entire movement. Like between the producers and the DJs and the dancers, you got a whole movement. You know.
I think earlier you mentioned that a lot of the concepts in terms of the juke house records are based in the slang. So how is it that you keep your finger on the pulse of what's new in terms of the slang trends to develop new song concepts based on those?
Oh, that's easy. You just gotta stay around them young ones. Them young ones, you know, when you see what they hats dipped and their hoods on, and you know they standing under the, you know, their little areas now. They on the corners now. Right. You know, like when we just left the shop. You know, you hang in those areas. You hear what the new slang is. You take that slang. You put a good beat behind it. They familiar with the slang already. You put a good beat behind it. It becomes a chant. Right. You know, so that's pretty easy. Just stay around the young kids. You know, people ignore the younger people. We embrace them because they keep us fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. There it is, Real Flavor. DJ Slugo breaking down the science of ghetto house music. Keep it locked.
Man, we hope you are enjoying the show today at home with our very special guest of the #1 DJ for juke music in the country, DJ Slugo, holding it down with our field correspondent, Attorney John Tellis. When we come back after the break, we're going to catch up more with them, but there's a little change to the show. They've moved from, you know, where DJ Slugo showed us where he, you know, grew up from, which is no longer existing now because the buildings are knocked down over there on 49th State. But we'll catch up with them with the #1 dance troupe in Chicago, and I'll go ahead and say the #1 dance group or troupe in the country, none other than Final Phaze, holding it down over there on 79th Street. So keep the station locked. We'll catch up with more with them after the break.
So many imitate, but they be talking. Paying no mind, we already shine. It ain't hard to find. 7:30 every Wednesday. Hurry, BJ got the crop. Real flavor.
Supply the block with true hip hop.
Check your dial, it's already 7:30. Better hurry, channel 25 lockers. That's real flavor.
Fashion for men and women. Suits from $99.99, shoes from $39, accessories from $29. On-site tailor, not just dressed, well dressed. Studio Giovanni, located in the Landing Shopping Center, 16713 Torrance Avenue in Lansing, Illinois. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Studio Giovanni, not just dressed, well dressed.
We be real, flavor like gumbo, so get a ball, put down your more control, and kick your feet up.
Hey, for those of you out there who have questions or comments for us here at Real Flavor, contact us here at www.realflavorproductions@hotmail.com, or for you MySpace users, contact us at www.myspace.com/Real Flavor.
What's happening, Chi-Town? This is your boy DJ, and you watching Real Flavor right here.
Welcome back, Real Flavor. We're here at Final Phaze Dance Studio, 451 East 79th Street, one of the centers of the ghetto house music culture here in Chicago. Holding it down with DJ Slugo once again.
For sure, true that. What's up, Chicago? Who's back?
Slugo, question. Would you say that the ghetto house culture is more of a South Side Chicago thing, West Side Chicago thing, or is it just generic to Chicago?
It's just Chicago is unified. South Side, West Side, East Side, no side. Ain't no sides to it when it comes to that. It's all the dance and the juke and the music is all universal.
Okay, no doubt. Now, early in the show, you mentioned to us some collaborations that you have upcoming with some well-known Chicago artists. Could you share with us a little more about that?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm reaching out to a lot of the rap artists and telling them to give me the beats with certain tempos to it, and I'm remixing, the rap songs for the rap artists, pitch it up, and if that can get us the way to break in Chicago, that's cool too. That way you get a taste of both sides of Chicago, that slow tempo, the up tempo mixed with the dance.
Definitely. Now, where could the consumer go to get some ghetto house product? Where is it? How do we get that?
Man, your local malls, you can go online. We just started www.officialdancemania.com, so make sure you check that out. All the joints is on there. You know what I'm saying? Reese got us bootlegged all around the city. I was just joking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, your local bootleggers in the neighborhood, everybody got us. If you booted, then you doing your thing. So you know how that goes. You can find us anywhere. All the malls. Just check all the malls in the city of Chicago. You can't get around it.
Now, coming from a Chicago point of view, do you feel like the city has received the shine that it deserves on the national urban music scene?
No. I think people should pay us a little bit. They're starting to pay us more attention, but talent has always been here in Chicago. We've always had some of the rawest talent in the world.
Right.
And it's finally people starting to notice what we're doing here. You'll have one person break out 1 year, and then they'll forget about us.
Right.
Then 2-3 years later, another person breaks out. But now I think they're just focusing for us to be like one of the third largest retail, markets over here. They gotta pay some attention to us. Use that as a driving force. Tell them, well, we ain't gonna buy if y'all ain't gonna come over here and do something with our people. You know what I'm saying? So, people start using that tool as a driving force. We get some attention paid to us over here.
So, what do you think is the missing link for Chicago as far as exploding on the national scene?
I would say I remember going to New York and being able to walk up the street and see ASCAP, BMI, all these different CEOs and offices in Atlantic. They all got offices in New York. You know what I'm saying? You walk up the street, you can just walk in and, hey, I'm trying to get a deal.
Right.
We don't have that here. So I think some of them people need to come, build a, base here, since we one of the third largest markets. So it makes sense.
Right.
Go downtown, build some of them offices downtown, let some of us walk in there, and get some
product.
Exactly. So that's what we need. We need some of them offices down here.
Definitely. There it is, Real Flavor. Let's take a look at this flashback video, and we'll be back in the next segment with more insight from DJ Slugo, Chicago's premier juke house DJ.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't believe this, man.
Yo, Duff, who they put you with, man?
I got Death Beat, man.
Yo, man, they stuck me and Mace with Death Beat too.
Hello, Prince Paul's the name. You know, the DJ for Sonic and the producer of this particular group. And now off of that and on to the soul. They lie, that is. If you take 3 glasses of water and put food coloring in them, you have many different colors, but it's still the same old water. Make the connection, and now, back to our video.
Yo, what's good, Real Flavor? Welcome back from that flashback video. We're gonna get back into it over here with my man, Attorney Tellis. You know what I'm saying? We'll let y'all know what's happening in this juke world.
Definitely. Joining us here now is Reese Diller, one of the proprietors here at Final Phaze. Reese, tell us a little bit about Final Phaze. What is this all about?
Well, Final Phaze was started back in 1995. Ghetto technical house music was made from Slugo, Chip, and we've been footworking since '95, keeping young kids off the street, giving them a different aspect of life, family orientated. Just basically, that's it.
Reese, are you a dancer yourself? Do you instruct the kids on the moves and whatnot?
Yeah, I footwork, teach moves and choreograph moves and things like that. Yeah, I do that.
Okay. And how influential would you say DJ Slugo's music is to the entire ghetto house juke movement?
Well, the kids dance, so the music that Slugo came up with gave them an outlet to express themselves, and they express themselves through footworking, moving their body, and letting go of some anger. They might have a bad day at school, and the music that Slugo put on relieves that tension from them. You can use it in tabo, you can use it in aerobics, you can use it all type of things.
Definitely. Now, I see you have a wonderful facility here. Are there any competitions, or do the kids have any opportunity to perform for the public?
Well, we do local competitions, we do out-of-town competitions. Right now we're trying to get into the national scene where they do the big competitions on ESPN and take over the hip-hop category, because we really do hip-hop. I don't know what those other teams be doing, but we really make it up here. So hip-hop is from the street, and that's where we from.
No doubt. All right, swinging it back over to Slugo. Slugo, as a Chicago artist, what do you think the biggest challenge for you as an individual breaking through the national scene is?
Marketing, promoting. I think we need more people getting behind us with those dollars. You know, marketing, promotional dollars. You know, getting it out there where people can actually see what we're doing. You know, respect the music for what it is. You know, I mean, the kids love it. You know what I'm saying? Who better to sell the records to than the kids? You know?
No doubt. Speaking of the kids, why don't we segue over here and take a look at what our future has to offer? Yeah, that dance footage was definitely hot. I'm here with a couple of the Final Phaze dancers. What's your name, man?
My name is Lance Washington.
Nice to meet you. Your name?
Chastity Randall.
Lance, how old are you?
I'm 17.
And what school do you attend?
I'm attending a little program on the north side, Chicago Urban League. Just came back from Job Corps, doing better.
Okay, definitely. And what school do you attend?
Kankakee High School, Illinois.
High School. Yeah. So can you share with us the importance of the Final Phaze dance programs to you as individuals? Start with you, Lance.
Man, it's been a lot to me or whatever, because, man, it's kept me out of trouble. I remember when I was doing worse things or whatever, and I came here to dance. I was here in the summertime, but I didn't stay. Came back, and he let me get on or whatever. It's been cool.
Yeah. And you, Chris?
Well, it's making me travel, not just in Kankakee, but coming down here is also to practice with. I'm enjoying practicing with the Final Phaze group.
Lance, Chastity, tell me about the creative process. How do you come up with the moves?
Man, I just sit in the house sometimes, or I come here, and whatever I do, some people be like it's hot or whatever. I really don't do a lot of stuff, but I come up with some of the dance steps.
And what influences you when you're in the process of? Are you in the mirror doing that, or how does this come about?
Because it's something I love to do or whatever. I mean, I like singing, rapping, and stuff like that, but dancing is way better than me.
What about you, Chastity?
The same with me. I just move. Ain't got no names. It's basically.
So, who is your favorite DJ?
Of course,
DJ Slugo, man. He probably don't remember me from that DVD shot over in West Pullman Park or whatever, but I was there in the green jersey and some red shorts. I was there, Kelly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Favorite DJ?
DJ Slug.
Without question.
Of course, no.
All right, there it is, Real Flavor. Let's toss it back to the studio and BJ.
Man, you want to know who's got the props in Chicago with the hottest heat out here in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Mixtapes, music, all of that stuff. You got to keep it locked, because Who's Got the Props is coming up next. Keep it locked.
Yo, this Law the Young Chief. Just the count. We watching Real Flavor. Yeah.
Who's got the props? Who's got
Yeah, what's up, y'all? It's Dane 1. I got the props this month, March 2007. I got that single A Day at a Time that's been doing real good right now for that real hip-hop, for the real hip-hop heads out there that know me. Y'all know me. It's been buzzing on the MySpace all over London, LA, New York, to the States, Chicago, and we're doing it real big right now. My management is Q-Bam. We got a group called Unlisted that's going to be featuring on a single called Superfan. Look for Renzo and look for his man Corey on the MC tip. We doing it real big right now. My supplier on the beats, DJ Fonz, and his brother Boog, but mainly DJ Fonz been hitting me with that heat for y'all, you know what I'm saying, that real hip-hop. And right now we working with, y'all probably know Brand Nubians from Slow Down, Grand Poobah, Lord Jamal, Sadat X. Right now they shopping a deal for us. Alamo is shopping a deal for us with DTP and Def Jam right now. DJ Alamo work with Def Jam, you know what I mean? And it's looking real good for us in the Chi-Town right now. We trying to bring it for y'all so y'all really know how we do it, you know, on the south side. Shout outs to the west side too. And if y'all want to get up with me, y'all can hit me on the MySpace /Team First, or you can even hit me on the Celly, 773-719-3263. Remember that. Dane 1, real flavor. I got the props, baby. Check it.
Who's got the props? Who's got the props?
Time is for the money, man. Cut the check, CTC. More motivation music. It's the Bible right here. The street Bible. The chameleon. Salute your man. Yeah. Game is over. Holla. No, I brand new. This right here. This the jump off. Y'all can jump around in this one. Show them for people down south. East Coast, it's your boy. The games is over. Y'all can bounce to this one. The real is back. It's the truth right here. Need I say more? Need I say more? I leave artists outline like a sketch artist. I'm good with the iron, spraying the can like a graffiti artist. The truth is a marketing plan can't save garbage. I'm like a chef, I cook the beef. All these clowns gotta do is talk. You got a buzz on your hood, that's cool. So I guess you can spit. I see the ether, a lot of comedians is fake. I lay hands like an evangelist reaching for the collection plate. You hustling backwards, fam, I set you straight. Like chill, I don't need a DMV. I got a license to kill, really. How I can just kill a man like Cypress Hill. I'm on a manhunt, gorillas is breathing. And I ain't talking about Cam with his killer season. I'm the earth, the wind, and fire. Fam, you need more reasons. If talk is guns, it's tech squeezing. My sword like a runny nose is always wheezing. You ain't convinced I play TD Jakes and convert you into a believer. Hey, get your hands up, get on the floor. On the blocks, rims chopping, stop and go. Brims tilted low, bottles some more. Light up some dro, hustle hard and get dough. It's the cocky flow. Get your hands up, get on the floor. On the blocks, rims chopping, stop and go. Brims tilted low, bottles some more. Light up some dro, hustle hard and get dough. It's the cocky flow. I do my 1-2 when it's time to floss. No back doors, of course, it gotta be Porsche. I breathe the exhale, but still go with the sauce. Out the kitchen in that Pyrex, front door fiends lurking around the porch. Light up the ganja like Ali holding a torch. This is the rob report. These cats is dumb, they get robbed and report. Involved the courts, I'm hater proof. It's smoke in the air like Newports. MC and not you, you need a new sport. I'm good with my hands, blood sport. I'm the ultimate fighter. Bet your purse, I surprised the prize fighter. Think it was Kanye the way you was spitting your teeth through the wire. I'm fire. If I was an animal, probably be a tiger. A live wire. I'm pissing on the rap game like the Pied Piper on the sex tapes. I runway model, swing game to swallow. I'm the leather you borrow. My wrist gleam, your silver is hollow. Hollow. More proof, I'm the truth. Get your hands up, get on the floor. On the blocks, rims chopping, stop and go. Brims tilted low, bottles of more. Light up some dro, hustle hard and get dough. It's the cocky flow. Get your hands up, get on the floor. On the blocks, rims chopping, stop and go. Brims tilted low, bottles of more. Light up some dro, hustle hard and get dough. It's the cocky flow. It's a track boss production shizzle. I'm your boy Taki, the cocky flow. Chi-Town, stand up. Be easy to click. Lil Los, big rhyme. Best kept secret. It's Taki.
Yeah, this Ron at 110 East 47th Street at Chicago Finest, and I'm DJ Slugo's personal barber, and this is my custom clothing line for barbers, the American Barber League, and you're watching The Real Flavor.
So many imitate, but they be talking. Paying no mind, we already shine. It ain't hard to find. 7:30 every Wednesday. Hurry, BJ got the crop. Real flavor.
Supply the block with true hip hop.
Check your dial, it's already 7:30. Better hurry, channel 25 lock, cause that's real flavor.
I'm the man. The man. The man. The man.
DJ
I'm the man. The
Marky G.
I'm the man. The man. The man.
Keep it steppin', 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 steppin'.
I'm the man. The man. The man. The man.
Quality, style, fashion, you'll find it all at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs. At 1827 West 103rd in Beverly, Island Furs' entire inventory is 50 to 70% off. Ask about the 2-for-1 Red Dot sale. Island Furs is a full-service salon with financing, layaway, cleaning, repairs, glazing, and storage at one location. See the quality, feel the texture, experience the dream at Island Furs, furs that personify elegance.
Yo, this is Dave Jeff, CEO of Fly. You watching Real Flavor, Chicago, baby.
We be real, flavor like gumbo. So get a ball, put down your more control, and kick your feet up.
Welcome back, Real Flavor. In today's Real Talk segment, I would like to address what are, in my estimation, the top 5 reasons Chicago has yet to emerge as a driving force in the urban music scene. The first reason is that there is a lack of industry infrastructure in the city in terms of major record label offices and A&R showcases and the like. Although this is somewhat of a hurdle to the creative community, it can be viewed as an opportunity for those who wish to build such an infrastructure, thus putting themselves in a real power position. Another issue in my estimation is that there is a lack of a unifying sign in Chicago that defines the city. Some progress was made in that direction with the rodeo style, which was patented by Crucial Conflict, also the tongue twisting style, which of course is patented by Twister. I believe that the emergence of unifying sound could serve as a catalyst toward pushing Chicago forward on the national scene. Third, I believe that there is a lack of creative cooperation amongst artists in the Chicago community. There isn't an overwhelming amount of collaboration amongst up-and-coming artists, and certainly there isn't an overwhelming amount of outreach among those artists who have already emerged on the national scene from Chicago in terms of developing new talent from the city. I also think that there is a problem endemic in local record companies, independent promotion and production companies in terms of their business organizations. It is absolutely imperative that a business be organized in a fashion that it will be able to succeed in this current corporate driven music environment. Finally, I believe that there is a negative self-fulfilling prophecy in this city amongst artists in the creative community. There's this pervasive idea that Chicago can't get on, it'll never get on, we all crabs in a barrel. I am of the opinion that as one thinks, so shall he be. It is up for us, or up to us, to determine our own destiny. It's been Real Talk with Attorney John Tellis. Look forward to speaking with you next week.
Yo, what's up? I'm sitting here with Real Flavor. I am the old school DJ Spank. Sitting here with Chicago's very own old school skaters, and we're
watching Real Flavor.
Hey, that's it.
Welcome back, Real Flavor. Thanks for watching this week's show. Thanks to DJ Slugo. Reese Dilla.
Right on.
Final Phaze dancers. Slug, is there anything else that you want to plug for us before we end this week's show?
For sure, y'all check out my man DJ Rock, got the hottest CD out of Juke City, Crack Capital. You know what I'm saying? My man DJ Peanut, my man DJ Speed, my man DJ Diamond. All them cats like that. Then you got my favorite right here. Just hit the streets right now. Hottest thing happening right now. Final Phaze, the DVD. #1 DJ with the #1 group. Reese, tell them what we're gonna be this week, man.
March 3rd and 4th, we'll be in St. Louis. Also, the 4th, we'll be down in Kankakee for the party. March 24th, we'll be at March Madness on 71st and Stewart. March 24th, that's where Final Phaze will be at.
That's what's up. Let's toss it back to BJ in the studio.
No, hold on. Hey, before we go, I'm gonna let y'all see how my group Final Phaze get out. Reese, let's get out the way, let them get out. Final Phaze, do y'all know?
Man, those kids at Final Phaze are a real joy to watch. You know, I might have to go over there and take some lessons at Final Phaze on 79th Street, just east of King Drive. Attorney John Tellis, thanks again for holding it down with that terrific interview with our very special guest on today's show. Hope you enjoyed it. None other than Chicago's #1 DJ, the country's #1 DJ for Juke music, DJ Slugo. You know, we always have love for you here at Real Flavor. And Reese Diller, the president of Final Phaze, you know, much shouts out to you for, you know, doing what you do for the kids in Final Phaze, giving them, you know, a refuge to, you know, do what they do what they have a passion for, which is dancing and listening to music from some of the, you know, most premier DJs we have here in Chicago, not just DJ Slugo. And for those of you at home who are interested, you know, I'm sure some of you parents at home watching, you might want to, you know, do some after work activities, recreational stuff like that. For parents and kids who may be interested in participating in Final Phaze, their contact information is at the bottom of the screen. And, you know, for the rest of the Real Flavor crew, Attorney John Tellis, DJ Marky G, Miss Toy, our girl Sheena, this is BJ holding it down, saying thank you again, viewers, for checking out our show, and we'll see you next time. Check it out.